Clean sheet, 3 points, 3 goals for Arsenal, back to winning ways. Did you enjoy that out there?
Yeah, of course. We came back here and we, of course, wanted to do a better performance than we did the last game. And yeah, I think we did that. So yeah, it was a great day.
Another goal in the bag for you. That's 3 goals in 2 home games now. Is there a better feeling than scoring here at Arsenal?
No, it feels amazing. So yeah, it's just a great feeling to score and of course get the win as well. So yeah, it's great.
Are you feeling quite settled now?
Yeah, it feels great. The guys in the team has been amazing. It's been so easy to get into the group, but yeah, of course it's a bit of a time where you have to settle in with everything around, and yeah, it feels good.
First time that we've seen you play with Eze and Noni Madueke as well. What's it like having those guys giving you service? It worked beautifully with Eze in the assist today.
Yeah, I mean, those two are amazing in their positions. They always do something special, and yeah, we could definitely see that today.
What was your viewpoint on Martin Zubimendi's, perhaps his first goal, which was fairly spectacular?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him do it in training, to be fair. So yeah, it was good that he pulled that one out today. So it's great to see, and obviously the header as well. A bit surprised with that also. So yeah, it was great to see him score too.
Look, it's a big week. Back to Champions League football this week as well. How are you feeling about that? And just as a squad in general, do you all feel like you are gelled, integrated, competition for places is going well, and you're in a good spot?
Yeah, we focus on this game, and now obviously we have the game in Champions League on Tuesday. So yeah, we prepare for that one, and yeah, it's a competition that we want to compete in. So we're gonna go there and yeah, try our best and get a win.
Viktor, thank you so much for speaking to us, madam. Thanks.
Well, even Viktor Gyökeres was a bit surprised by what Martin Zubimendi has got in his locker. Gyökeres with the Gunners' second goal today, just 47 seconds into the second half. And let's have a look at what we have got in our locker.
Science say he needed a number 9. It's whether they could have get one, and they've got one now, and hopefully he can stay fit. He needs that service, and as I said before, them quick balls in, he makes the runs as a good striker does. And he can put them in the back of the net. So a really good afternoon for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta, I'm sure, will be delighted with the performance, because Forest, again, a decent side, and to get the win in the early kick-off is always a bonus for everybody, and they can sit back now and watch the other games.
It feels like, Alan, they just turned the screw a little bit in the second half, and as I mentioned, the timing, 46 seconds after the break.
Yeah, that's exactly why. It was always going to be key to who got that next goal. And if Arsenal did as they did, we always felt that way. It was going to be not an easy afternoon, but they could take the foot off the gas, enjoy it a little bit more, pressure off, and that's exactly what happened. If Forest had got that goal, it might have been slightly different. But Forest didn't really threaten too much in the afternoon, and I don't think anyone watching that match can say anything other than Arsenal played well and Arsenal deserved the 3 points.
Well, Viktor Gyökeres had the fewest touches of any Arsenal player in the first half. In the second half, he took 46 seconds to score, and he could have had a second.
Yeah, he could have done. And, you know, he's getting in different areas. Here he is now, picking it up. And, you know, he's running at players, good pass out there. And this is good, overlapping. This is what you should do. And well, if that's on target, it's a goal. Simple as that, because of the pace of the ball. Woodwork, saved Forest there. But that's what you want, you know, you get a little bit of confidence, moving the ball quickly. And I'm sure if he can keep getting into positions, he will score goals all season.
We saw his interaction there with Madueke, who I think we've all agreed was very brilliant today.
Absolutely. I thought he was really excellent, always running at players. He's come off that England trip, a little bit of confidence as well. He's got that opportunity now because Saka's been injured, and now it's all about him, what he does now on the pitch, just stay in that team. And he certainly didn't let anybody down today. Zubimendi probably will get man of the match, but he was a close second.
Yeah, you've got Saka, Eze, Martinelli, Wanyeri.
Yeah.
It's Madueke. The options that Arsenal have got now in terms of all over the park, actually, and they're going to need them. It's at different stages of the season, but really positive from all the players today.
Yeah, some outstanding performances, none more so than Martin Zubimendi.
Yeah.
I mean, we mentioned that it was his first ever goal from outside of the box and a first time he scored 2 goals in a single league game. What a day for him. What a way to start the scoring.
Well, if it's the first one outside of the box, you would say, why and how is it when he can hit them like that? Because that is it's a dream strike. It's the perfect strike. Not easy at all to get the connection, get the power, get the direction, all of those things. And you might be seeing him shooting a few more times come the season if he can hit them like that, particularly on the volley.
Yeah, Gyökeres said he's not seen him do that in training. Well, no one's seen him do it because it's the first time he scored from outside of the box. And quite difficult, as Alan said, not just the technique, but because the box was so full, so many bodies in there.
Yeah. Well, all you got to do is get the technique right. That's the most important thing. And, you've got bodies in front of you. He could have easily hit a body and got wide. But lucky enough, he had the pace on it and he had that little gap to get in the back of it. And he'd be over the moon with that because, when you look back at that, he'd be like, well, that is a top-class strike from a midfielder who really is known to be breaking the ball up and, being efficient in that midfield. But if he pops up with 2 goals as well, it's an absolute big bonus for Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, you did focus a little bit on him in the build-up, telling us kind of how he breaks up the play, what he brings to the midfield. You didn't tell us he had that in his locker.
No, not at all. I mean, it's a little bit like Declan when he scored 2 goals against Real Madrid from free kicks.
Yeah.
So, he's done exactly the same today. And it's just a bonus sometimes when you can get on the score sheet. And being in midfield, you just got to, know your players who's around you. If you get a chance to get forward, then you do it and people fill in for you, simple as that. So after scoring those 2 goals, he might be saying, I want to get forward a little bit more.
The second goal was quite different, Alan.
Yeah, it was very different. I mean, I just wonder whether this ball was for Declan Rice to hit first time. But because of the pace on it, he sort of has to adjust himself and take a touch. But at the end, they work it very well. Just there, that's why it may be him going to shoot, because you can see the 2 Arsenal players blocking the Forest defenders to get to him. But he has the pace of mind, I think, to take the touch and then knock it out wide to Trossard. He then takes the touch and whips a great ball in. But the leap, I mean, we've spoke about the great technique of his volley, but the leap there and the timing is also very, very difficult. And I know it takes a little deflection, which might help it on its way. But for him to get in there and get the timing and everything right to do that was really impressive. And there's no doubt he'll be player of the match today.
Let's look at from the Forest side. There were some opportunities. I think probably the one that stands out is Chris Wood.
Yeah, big performance from all of us.
And a first start for you as well today, a 3-0 win. Just what did you enjoy out there?
Yeah, everything, man. I always want to enjoy, express myself and helping the team. And I think we put in a good performance today. We controlled the ball a lot. Of course, towards the end, maybe got a bit sloppy, but overall good performance.
And the guys were just saying you were quite unlucky not to be the player of the match today, that it went to Martin, Noni, because you caused all sorts of problems down that right-hand side. Was that part of the game plan to really target Morata, or were you just having a lot of fun out there?
No, it wasn't part of the game plan to target him, but of course, me and Nebs try and get the ball, and the manager just tells us to go and try and create. So I think I did that today, so did he, and we're really happy with the result. 3-0 clean sheet, and yeah, top.
Hey, Ed, I just want to say, obviously I watched you a lot at QPR days as well. You obviously look like you're really enjoying yourself at the moment. Do you prefer playing off the left or in a central position?
If I'm honest, I don't really mind, because you sort of work your way into positions to find space, and wherever it is, you occupy that. I think maybe sometimes it can be a bit easier, depending on the game, it can be easier to play out wide, but then some other games it's easier to be in the pockets and start in there. So it's game dependent, but yeah, I have fun either way, man.
And how much are you enjoying being at the football club again?
Yeah, no, it's special. It's a big moment for me and my family. But I enjoy the work, I enjoy being in this environment and being pushed and elevated, so I'm sure it'll be a good journey.
And Noni, there's often a bit of panic among the fan base whenever Bukayo Saka's injured. It feels like you've taken that away now. Is it just up to you to make the manager's decision as tough as possible?
Yeah, no, listen, you have top players everywhere in our squad, so we compete every day to try and make the team, and then the times we don't, it's about trying to impact the game off the bench. And I don't really think about all of that stuff too much. I just try and play my game and then leave up to what the manager just says.
Noni, have you taken your game to another level? Because you look more collective I was worried about you when you came because I thought sometimes he can be a little bit selfish, but now you seem to have got a really good balance to your play. The decisions you're making have been outstanding. Today I thought you were...
Feel free to tell him he's talking rubbish,
No, because I think it's getting that balance, and I think your decision making is changed. Is that the manager? Is it the new club? What's happened?
I feel like it's important to keep that kind of self-belief that you can get the ball and just do it yourself as well as a winger. I feel like you need that, but of course, like you're saying, I'm playing with such top players, and it's important for me to try and find them as much as I try and go for my own play my own type of game. But it's easy to play with these guys. I'm having a great time, and maybe I have taken a step in that direction.
And you two are already being compared to a couple of iconic wingers as well. Let's just have a look at this. I'm not sure if you think you could be the next Robbery. Look at that, Eze Madueke.
Yeah.
Ebbs,
You happy with that?
No, it's not bad, man.
I just
You take that one.
just wanted to say, because we last spoke when you were at Crystal Palace, and we talked about the importance of, in your career, making your mark. And you certainly did that at Palace. Are you, the mindset, how aware is the manager making you of what we need to do this season to go on and win this?
Yeah, for sure. Everyone knows what the goal is, what the target is. We've been brought in to help and add to that, and that's the main thing. We're always going to try our best. We're always going to give our all. It's a different level. It's a different type of environment, but something that I think that's what guys like us, we relish. We want to be in these types of places. So, yeah, we're ready for it. We're ready.
And you're back at the club, of course, which let you go all those years ago. So it must be great. Must be very pleasing for you today.
Yeah, it is. As I said, for my family, it's special. But it's always what we've believed. We've always known this is the journey, and to be at this level, we want to be here affecting games and playing, doing the same things we were doing at Palace, at Chelsea. It's no different for us.
And how do you feel, Noni, about getting the Champions League campaign underway on Tuesday, away in Bilbao?
I can't lie. When Ebbs and I came off, we were talking about it, man. It's gonna be special. It's our first time, my first time, his first time playing in the Champions League. So something to thank God for, and definitely gonna go on that pitch and try and just have fun and get a win for Arsenal.
Well, enjoy it as well. And before we let you go as well, I don't know where he's gone now. There's a little guy up there in the stands there.
Yeah, I got you.
With a sign on.
I got you. Don't worry. I'll come afterwards. I got you.
A sign for you. He's been waiting a while. That's
no
lovely.
problem. No
Thank you so much for coming out to join us, and well done. Well done on the win. Thank you.
Yes, thanks. Yeah.
Well done. Thank you. How impressed, Pisa, were you with those two today? That little robbery tweet kind of summed up where people believe these guys can get to.
Yeah,
that's big praise.
You know, it's early days. Yeah, it's just nice seeing two young lads playing at the top of the game, enjoying their football, playing with a smile on their face. You know, they're getting the crowd off their feet. Two naturally gifted footballers, two English players.
How good is that for England?
It really is, and you just like watching the lads play football. They look like they're enjoying themselves. You know, some of the tricks, the flicks. So
they're balanced
exciting
as well. They're looking forward to the next game. They're not living off their laurels with tonight, and everyone's saying nice things about them. Oh, we've got another game, Champions League. Bring it on. That's what you want. And you know, the power of the squad, we talked about it. You know, these guys have come in now, and there's no Saka, he's injured. He must be watching it, licking his lips, because he knows now the squad is ready.
Creates that competition,
correct,
doesn't it? And also to see them get that excited about the Champions League, Martin, at the end of the interview there. That's great for all Arsenal fans to see that they want to show that they're ready for that level.
Yeah, and it's a tough away game, and they're going to come thick and fast now. Man City again next weekend. So, you know, it's important that you get... And today, I think where the strength of the squad was great for the manager. Declan Rice could sit on the bench for a little while. Saliba doesn't have to be rushed back. There's no problem there. And then Saka and, as I say, Havertz, Jesus you want back. So you need these players available eventually. But they're showing good signs now that it's early in the season. You know, to write them off against Liverpool, I don't think many were doing that. But, you know, to say they can be champions, they're going to be in the race for certain.
Okay.